Hey guys, and welcome to the 9.9 Comics, the top 5. I am your host, Kyle, and these are our top 5 picks for the new comic book day of July 10th, 2019. Here you go. Starting off with number 5, we have Bitterroot Red Summer Special number 1. This is a one-shot out of Image Comics. The first story arc of Bitterroot introduced readers to a family unlike any other. In this special issue, the creators of the critically acclaimed series are joined by a star-studded group of artists for 6 short stories that explore the history of the Ncbd family. I guess that's how you pronounce it. Travel into the past and to different worlds to get a special look at a very special family. So the reason why this made number 5 this week is it is a one-shot, so it's real easy to collect, just that one. And also, Bitterroot did very well, and it was a well-accepted comic. So it's already got its feet planted in the hearts of all comics. All these people who know that. Coming in at number 4 today, we have Invisible Woman number 1 out of 5 out of Marvel Comics. Fresh from the pages of Fantastic Four for the first time, Susan Storm Richards starts in her own limited series, and the secrets about her past revealed therein will shake readers' perceptions of the Invisible Woman forevermore. Years ago, she undertook an espionage mission for S.H.I.E.L.D., and now it's up to her to save her former partner from death at the hands of international terrorists. So the important thing about this one is this is the Invisible Woman's first comic by herself as just the Invisible Woman, no Fantastic Four. Also, again, this is going to be a short run, so it's going to be easy to collect. You can get them all in your collection and move on to the next thing, and hopefully these pick up price in the future. Coming in at number 3, we have Source number 4 out of Scout Comics. Magic is real, but has been outlawed for centuries, and the penalty for using it is death. Barrett Miller is the main prophesied to return it to the people. I don't know that word, sorry. After a devastating loss to the few who control the source, Barrett and Miss Putnam escape to Salem, Massachusetts, where the witch reveals her own sinful past. Drawn from hiding by a threat to his hometown, Barrett battles to save its innocent population, sacrificing everything in the process. With all seemingly hopeless, Barrett discovers the true secret of the source that has been hidden for centuries. So it seems like things are picking up in this arc. Source has been doing really well. It's picking up a lot of hype right now. This issue is completely out of stock, out of print, as well as every single issue before that. So this is after the 4th issue and every single one gets bought up immediately. It's usually key to probably keep getting them. And our number 2 pick for this week is Reaver number 1 out of Image Comics. Series premiere. The continent of Madaras, or Madaras, or whatever you want to pronounce it, once promised a new start for settlers. But 200 years after its discovery, the war rages on. Deep within this savage and untamed land, a darkness builds that must be stopped at all costs. To do so, the Imperials assemble 6 of the most despicable prisoners, a turncoat, a skin eater, a sorcerer and his bodyguard, a serial killer, and a devil's son. The only ones who can stop the end of the new world. They are Hell's Half Dozen. Join Justin Jordan from Luther Strode and Rebecca Isaacs from Buffy the Vampire Slayer for Reaver, a dark, grim fantasy for a post-Game of Thrones world. So after y'all don't have your Game of Thrones anymore, except for the books. And for the reason why we chose this one for the number 2 is, this is a new Image number 1, and not only that, but that synopsis of the story seems like it's got a lot of promise behind it. Also, this is completely out of print, so as soon they don't care anymore. They've already made their sale because everyone already wants it. Everyone knows it. Everyone already wants it. So this is why we have our eyes on this one, and that just leaves us with 9.9. Today's 9.9 no-brainer is none other than Unearth, #1 out of Image Comics. Series premiere. When a flesh-warping disease ravages a remote village in Mexico, a scientific task force travels to the inhospitable area to investigate the contamination. Tracing the source of the disease to a nearby cave system, the team discovers a bizarre, hostile ecosystem and a supernatural revelation from which they may never escape. This new subterranean nightmare is brought to you by the writers Cullen Bunn from Regression and Kyle Strom from Spread, and rising star artist Baldemar Rivas, or Rivas. We'll figure out how that's pronounced later. I can never pronounce names on the show. Anyway, like I said, this is a new Cullen Bunn #1 coming out of Image Comics, so that's a 1-3 punch there. And also, it's a diamond gem, so we're looking at that, and it's just, you don't want to miss out on something so heavy hitting, especially from a writer like Cullen Bunn. And honestly, I think this is the first new series we've had from him in actually a few months, or maybe even this year. I'm not sure.
Indie-wise, yeah.
Yeah, indie-wise. And now time for the honorable mentions. Our top 5 is a little streamlined this week because we got a lot of honorables this week, a lot of them. Out of DC Comics, we have Event Leviathan #2, Detective Comics #1007, specifically for the Dan Quintana variant, and Catwoman #13 for the Stanley Lau cardstock variant, and then Red Hood Outlaw #36, specifically for the Yasmin Putri cardstock variant. Then we have Naomi #6 and Batman Universe #1. Moving into Marvel Comics, we have Amazing Spider-Man #25, specifically for the Carnageized variant, Avengers #21, again for the Carnageized variant, and Black Cat #2, again for the Carnageized variant. And then we have Venom #16, War of Realms Omega #1, Wolverine and Captain America Weapon Plus #1, Wolverine vs. Blade Special #1. That almost made the top 5. That looks like an interesting thing. You don't see Blade a lot nowadays. Then out of Red Giant Entertainment, we have Amped #1, which has a foil White Widow cover, which I'm going to have up here. And then we have Aspen Comics with the release of Lola XOXO Volume 3 #1, which is doing really well on the art, especially the cover art looks amazing. Then out of Dark Horse Comics, we have Black Hammer Justice League #1. And then out of Image Comics, we have Oblivion Song #17. And with that, thank you for sticking with us this week, and thank you for letting me deliver the top 5 to you successfully.
Speaking about that Oblivion song, how about that Kirkman?
Oh yeah.
All we have left is Oblivion song.
Yeah, bye Walking Dead. You did us good, and we'll miss you. And it was a great run, and I mean, we can always go back and reread it after a few years and relive the fun, Matt. Yeah. But again, if you missed out, like I told you guys last week, granted it should have been on the top 5, but that's hindsight, and I admitted it in the video. But it's the end of Walking Dead. Normal Walking Dead, none. It's like we thought, oh yeah, Rick's dead. Oh no, now who's gonna be the main character? Nobody's gonna be the main character because Rick is the main character and he's dead. So bye. Anyway, I was kind of like, oh no, Rick's not gonna be the main character anymore. But anyway, it's over. I don't care anymore. It is complete. Anyway, we bid you adieu, and thank you for liking, subscribing, and do your commenting stuff, and click the little bell to get your notifications. And with that, thank you. See you next week.